Hey, it's Niamh of the Stay-at-Home Family, and the sun is just going down, so I'm about to lose my light, so I'm going to do this as fast as possible. But I was excited to share this with you because I realized that when I first was looking at blogging, there's something that actually stopped me from doing it. I actually didn't even really try blogging for the first 3 years after hearing about it. The 3 years following that, tried and failed miserably. But it's because I didn't understand this one concept. And it was a concept that actually really made me go, that's too scary. But when I understood it, it was actually easier than anything else and worked ridiculously well. So I went from 6 years, 3 years of not having a blog, 3 years of failing with a blog to like 2 months instantly turning it around, having massive success. And this is the concept. Let me hope that you can see this. And I hope I'm not like waving my arm fat at you. Okay, so this is be yourself is what that says. And people used to say that. They're like, blogging is easy, you just be yourself. And I was like, why? No one's interested in me. I don't have anything interesting to say. I'm not an expert. So it used to freak me out. But then I learned this thing, which really, really helped me understand how to be myself and why that actually was the difference between success and failure. Okay, so over here you've got a really weird shaped head. This is an internet person, right? So this is a person, let's give him a nostril so it doesn't look quite so weird. That's really weird. Okay, so this is a person who's on your website, right? And your website is a blog here. Now, do you think that in this person's brain that they're just receiving the words the exact same way anyone else would receive the words on your blog? Exactly like you say 40 degrees Celsius is cold and they're all going to receive it the exact same way? Well, no. 40 degrees Celsius, by the way, is like 90 Fahrenheit, right? So no, he's going to be going, that's not right, you know? Or someone else might be going, yeah, you know, usually it's like 48, I don't know, they might agree. But for whatever reason, people, you know, what's going on in the brain is not what you've written, it's their interpretation of what you've written. Now here's where it becomes really, really cool. People view your blog, and they view any information through, I've probably got to get some better pens, through filters, okay? Through filters. So the filters include a lot of stuff. One, it includes mostly how they feel about the person providing the information. So say if they're reading this blog and it's written by their best friend, they're going to be like, yeah, you know, they're going to be all supportive and like, or maybe they're in a fight with their friend, they're like, oh, you jerk, you've got this blog all wrong. Or maybe they're like, maybe they're reading a blog written by someone that they think is an idiot, you know, or someone they have nothing in common with, you know. So all these things affect how they feel about the information. Now here's what's really, really cool. So say, okay, so this guy looks maybe he's a 50-year-old, I'm turning on my chair. Okay, maybe this guy's a 50-year-old man in a corporate job. Okay, so he's a 50-year-old man in a corporate job, and me, I have this blog, and this is my cool hair, and I'm really happy over here. But anyway, so he's seeing a 30-year-old stay-at-home mom. Now, what's happening here is that there's some filter about how he feels about the difference, right? So it's either yeah, but, so it might be like, yeah, it's good for her, but I don't have kids, so I can't share cute kid stories. Or yeah, but obviously, you know, this works better for women, or you know, whatever stuff is going through his head. Now, say instead of me, you have Donald over here. And Donald is, let's put a hat on him. Okay. So he is a, let's say, 40-year-old with a corporate job. So he's a 40-year-old man with a corporate job. Now instead these filters become oh, I have a job too. I'm getting up there. Okay, sorry. I know 40 and 50 are not getting up there, but getting up there too. You know, I want time freedom too. What happens is, like, so say this blog is about making an income from home, and when it was a stay-at-home mom, the message was, I want to stay home with my kids, and this guy, that's just not, no, like, so I might be training on how to make money from home, and it might be information that I learned, I learned from my company. So, so I'm sharing my, why it's important to me. Donald is sharing why it's important to him. And so he might say, well, I want time freedom. I don't want to be here for, another so many years till I retire. I don't want to work this many hours a week. So this becomes a way of connecting to the information. So it's the exact same information on the blog, but because it's coming through a filter that this person can accept, then all of a sudden he's in love with the blog, right? So this is why it's so important to be yourself. Why? Because being yourself is what creates a positive filter. Otherwise, it's just filters from how, maybe they have a friend who's tried to make money online before and failed, and that's their way of viewing it. Or maybe they've never met anyone successful, so that's their way of viewing it. Who knows? Then you get their personal filters. But if you have just that small element of an actual person sharing information, this person can actually feel the information. They get the information. So, right? So what are the equations here? Because it really doesn't take any kind of skill or anything. It's really about info that you put into you words, and then share. And then the people who resonate with you will resonate with the info. And guess what? They can't hear this info from anyone but you. Anyone but you. The people who will really resonate with you, they need you sharing the information. Now, how do you get the information to share? Well, what I did back when I had that big breakthrough where I went from failing to suddenly within 2 months massive success, I started to just take information and put it in my own words, being myself. So I would listen to a company audio every single day, and then I would share what I was learning. And I would share it as I'm learning it. I wasn't saying, hey, I'm an expert. I was saying, here's something cool I just learned about how to make money from home. Here's a cool thing I learned about marketing. Here's a cool thing I learned about entrepreneurship, personal development, all the stuff I'm interested in. And guess what? I shared it, and the people who wanted the information but were similar to me, could really hear it from me. Maybe they'd heard the same information somewhere else and not been too sure, but then they heard it from me and were like, oh, cool, from you, I can really hear this, right? So here's the keys. Be yourself. What does that mean? Create content like you're sharing something with your friends. So I learn information, you learn information, you write either a blog or create a video or some kind of content that's as if you're sharing something cool you learned with your friends, and you share it. And then what happens is people love the information, and then from that information you can turn that into money. Now, how to do that, I actually use a system for that, and you can actually have a sneak peek at our system if you click the link just below this video. But that's the formula, is you learn some information, put it in language and share it. Be yourself. Be yourself. Because there's people out there who can't learn this stuff anywhere else but from you. So we'll show you how to get the information, you put it in your words and share it, and people out there will love you for it. They'll learn more, and also I'll show you how to turn it into money. So click the link below for that, and I will see you on the next page. Bye!